Right now at noon, the presidential recount process is underway in Wisconsin, and one drug company is asking for an emergency use of authorization on its COVID-19 vaccine.
This is News 3 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for tuning in on this Friday afternoon. A partly sunny start to your Friday, but we could see some cooler temperatures this weekend. Let's head to the Chris Reese Weather Center with a look at your weekend forecast. Chris?
That's right, Mark, when you say cooler temperatures, because we're seeing some of those cooler temperatures already out there today, although we see a little bit more shine. Check out the temperature difference over the past 24 hours. Most of us are in that 5 to 10 degrees cooler range, although back towards the northwest, that is where they're about 15 degrees cooler. Then this time yesterday, temperatures are mainly into the 40s and 50s. 47 in the Dells right now. Viroqua at 43 here in Madison. We are at 51. Winds are out of the west and northwest at 13 miles per hour. Because of that, we're going to find that our temperatures stay a little bit cooler today as opposed to the 60s that we saw yesterday. No rain showers are expected, but that could change into the weekend and early next week. We're going to touch on that in further detail for the rest of this evening and afternoon. Look for temperatures warming up into the 50s, then cooling back down into the 40s and 20s. For your overnight lows. Mark, we have that full forecast coming up.
All right, we'll see you then. Thank you, Chris. Dane County's Board of Canvassers is beginning the process of a recount of the 2020 presidential election. Here's a live look at the recount process. Today, officials are testing equipment they'll be using for the recount. The actual recounting of votes is not expected to start until tomorrow. Dane County officials will have December 1st to finish the recount, although officials say they expect to be done before that. To provide transparency into the process, the entire recount is being streamed live. Here you see it. We'll have a link at our website, channel3000.com. Meanwhile, in Milwaukee County, election officials had just days to prepare for the partial recount requested by President Trump. The Wisconsin Center in Milwaukee is using hospital-grade air filters to make sure staff is safe during the pandemic. Every day of the recount, every inch of it will be cleaned and sanitized. County Clerk George Christensen says aside from the space and the pandemic precautions, the biggest changes from 2016's recount are the threats his staff members have received and the reason for the recount. There's a major development today in the race to get COVID-19 vaccine approved, and President Trump takes the unprecedented step of inviting Michigan lawmakers to the White House as he continues to challenge the election results. Natalie Brand reports from the White House.
Drug maker Pfizer is requesting emergency use authorization for its COVID-19 vaccine today.
If the data is as solid as it appears, we literally could be weeks away from the authorization of a 95% effective vaccine.
At its first public briefing in months Thursday, the White House Coronavirus Task Force said despite progress on a vaccine, it's critical Americans wear masks and social distance, with cases and hospitalizations skyrocketing.
If you're fighting a battle and the cavalry's on the way, you don't stop shooting.
As President-elect Joe Biden prepares to inherit the pandemic, he calls President Trump's refusal to allow the transition process to start irresponsible.
If we don't have access to all this data, it's going to put us behind the 8 ball by a matter of a month or more. And that's lives.
President Trump invited top Republicans from Michigan State's legislature to the White House Friday. It appears to be part of an effort to overturn results in a state he lost by more than 150,000 votes.
The unprecedented invitation comes a day after President Trump's personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani, held a news conference filled with baseless claims but no evidence of widespread voter fraud.
I know crimes. I can smell them. You don't have to smell this one. I can prove it to you 18 different ways.
This morning, Georgia's Secretary of State, a supporter of President Trump, made clear Mr. Biden won his state.
I'm disappointed our candidate didn't win. I believe that the numbers that we have presented today are correct.
President-elect Biden, who turns 78 today, is scheduled to meet with top congressional Democrats this afternoon. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
And Tennessee Senator Lamar Alexander has become the latest Republican lawmaker to call on the Trump administration to provide the Biden team with transition materials and resources. Cases are continuing to increase in Wisconsin. Right now, the state has seen almost 340,000 cases, including nearly 3,000 deaths. Over 75,000 cases remain active. More than 187,000 new cases were reported in the United States yesterday. That is a new record. We're also seeing increased deaths. More than 2,000 people died just yesterday. That's a number experts warned we would hit by Christmas. The coronavirus pandemic is more widespread than ever before, with hospitalizations on the rise in nearly all 50 states. With more people testing positive for the virus every day, rural hospitals are struggling to keep up. In Minidoka Memorial in southern Idaho, they have 17 beds and room for only 3 COVID patients. For many nurses concerned about the virus, it doesn't end when their shift is over.
You got kids. Mm-hmm. You worry about bringing this home to them?
Sure I do. Yes, I have a son who has asthma. My husband and I both work here, so when we get home, we are stripping in the garage, throw our clothes into the washer on the way through. The kids have to stay in their room. It's changed the way we have to do things at home, not just at work.
Should the bigger hospitals reach capacity, nurses said they would turn the whole medical floor into a COVID ward. That means they'd put other patients in the surgery center, and when that fills up, the hallways. Governor Tony Evers, along with Republican Robin Vos and Senate Majority Leader Devin LeMahieu, met to discuss COVID-19 relief in the Badger State. There were no details released about the meeting, but Governor Evers' spokesperson released a statement saying the conversation was productive and the governor expressed urgent need for working together on additional state support and asked legislative leaders to meet again the week after Thanksgiving. Speaker Vos says it was a productive discussion, and as expected, there were issues we agreed on and some that we didn't. Regardless, I see today's conversation as a positive step forward in finding common ground in developing a more unified state response to the coronavirus pandemic. Governor Tony Evers announced an additional $70 million in the second round of We're All In grants today, adding to the $50 million announced last month. According to a release, the second round total is $120 million to be invested in Wisconsin small businesses. There's been $185 million invested in the We Are All In grant campaign. The first round of grants provided more than $65 million in grants to more than 26,000 businesses. The grants are funded by the Federal CARES Act. NASA is launching a new satellite into space that will monitor global sea levels. Sentinel-6 Michael Freilich is designed to monitor Earth's oceans. The joint U.S.-European mission is scheduled to launch from Vandenberg Air Force Base in California tomorrow. The satellite is also equipped with instruments that will provide atmospheric data to improve weather forecasts, climate models, and hurricane tracking. A twin satellite is expected to be launched into space in 2025. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, we'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
I'll admit it, I love diner food. Whether it's a homemade soup, a mile-high pie, or a comforting main dish, diner food just hits the spot. Join us today as I share one of my favorites.
Black Friday starts now at Ashley Home Store. Save up to 60% off doorbusters and special holiday buys available now. Plus, get our very best Black Friday bonus deals, up to an extra 20% off our sale prices store-wide. Bring the holidays home early at Ashley Home Store.
Stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes to an hour. I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Power Swabs. When I met Dr. Ginniker and he introduced me to Power Swabs and I saw how effective they were and how easy they were to use, I knew we had to share it with the world. Power Swabs was clinically studied to whiten natural teeth as well as stained caps, crowns, and veneers. It's so effective, it works on stains caused by coffee, tea, red wine, and even smoking. For those of you who have that one stained tooth that's darker than the rest, Power Swabs can target that area using swab precision.
I really love the fact that you're able to go individually on each tooth and make sure that it's going to be wider.
If you have yellowing between your teeth, or if you have coffee or tea stains near your gum line, just snap, swab, and smile. And each 5-minute application, you'll see whiter teeth. So for this Thanksgiving holiday, stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes to an hour, and start using the Power Swabs 5-minute solution.
After just 7 days, the results were awesome. Power Swabs was easy to use every day, and each day I could see it better and better, and from beginning to end, it's definitely whiter. They look clean, they feel clean, and people have made comments about it, which is nice.
Call for your 5-minute solution to whiter teeth. This Thanksgiving, order Power Swabs and receive up to 40% off the retail price. And as an added bonus, get a free Power Swabs Quick Stick pen with your order. The Quick Stick pen is your on-the-go solution to help prevent stains from adhering to your teeth after drinking coffee, tea, or even after smoking. And in addition to saving up to 40% on your purchase and your free Quick Stick pen, get free shipping by ordering now. Dial the number on your screen or visit powerswabs.com today.
Here's a secret worth sharing. Robertson, Wisconsin's aesthetic leader, is making it easier to tackle pesky frown lines. It's a Botox BOGO for anyone new to this service. There is no better time to learn how Botox is different at Robertson.
Black Friday appliance deals start now at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Save up to 50% off doorbusters from top brands now. And pay no interest for 18 months. Plus free quick ship drop-off delivery at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
As I travel around the country, two of my favorite things to do are meeting folks like you and visiting many of the diners that are scattered throughout our country. And although I have lots of diner favorites, the one that really stands out is a classic Salisbury steak. And if you're not familiar with it, it's a cross between a hamburger and a meatloaf smothered in gravy. Here's how to make it. We start by combining some ground beef, chopped onions, breadcrumbs, and a bit of salt and pepper. After mixing it, we shape it into 4 patties that look more like a football than a traditional burger, and then we sear them. Now we take these out, and in the same pan, we cook some mushrooms and onions. Once they're tender, we'll add some beef broth and Worcestershire sauce. We let this come to a boil before putting the patties back in. All that's left to do now is let everything simmer before thickening up the sauce. This looks diner perfect. Serve it up with some curly noodles or mashed potatoes for a complete meal. You can find the recipe for what we call no-fuss Salisbury steak on our website. I know you're gonna love it. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a diner dinner way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
All right, Howard, thank you. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, a sunny and mild Friday, but we could see some cooler temperatures this weekend. Meteorologist Chris Reese has more ahead in your First Warn forecast.
Black Friday starts now at Ashley Home Store. Save up to 60% off doorbusters and special holiday buys available now. Plus, get our very best Black Friday bonus deals, up to an extra 20% off our sale prices store-wide. Bring the holidays home early at Ashley Home Store.
If you're on Medicare, remember, the annual enrollment period is here. The time to choose your coverage ends December 7th. So talk to United Healthcare and take advantage of a wide choice of plans, including an AARP Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare. It can combine your hospital and doctor coverage with prescription drug coverage and more, all for a low monthly premium, or in some areas, no plan premium at all. Take advantage of $0 copays on all primary care doctor visits, all virtual visits, and preventive dental care. Plus $0 copays on hundreds of prescriptions. And with Renew Active, enjoy a free gym membership. So call United Healthcare and take advantage of the range of plans we offer, including PPO plans that let you see any doctor who accepts Medicare without a referral. Enrollment ends December 7th. Call United Healthcare or go online today.
Protect what's important to you from COVID-19. You help protect everyone in Wisconsin. Learn how you can stop the spread at dhs.wisconsin.gov/COVID-19.
Black Friday mattress deals start now at Ashley Home Store. Save up to 70% off mattress doorbusters. Plus, interest-free financing for up to 6 years on Tempur-Pedic and Beautyrest Black mattresses. And free quick ship delivery. Black Friday is on now at Ashley Home Store.
Saturday morning, we track the recount in Milwaukee and Dane counties, plus a concern of holiday travel and COVID-19. And Chris will have your weekend forecast. Join us Saturday morning at 5 and 8.
UW Athletics and the Goodman Community Center needs your help providing Thanksgiving meals for 4,000 families.
Please consider a food or monetary donation. We are grateful for any gift you can provide.
Donate at goodmancenter.org.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
The clock begins for the approval of one COVID-19 vaccine, and the smaller the Thanksgiving gathering, the bigger the feast. Diane King Hall has more in today's Money Watch report.
Pfizer is off to the races with its moonshot coronavirus vaccine. The drug maker says it applied for emergency use authorization today with the FDA. Pending approval, Pfizer expects to begin delivering its first shots as soon as next month. A blow for Gilead's remdesivir. The World Health Organization is advising doctors against using the drug to treat COVID-19. The global health watchdog claims it has, quote, no meaningful effect on mortality for patients. Remdesivir has been authorized for emergency use in the U.S. since May, and Gilead says multiple studies in the U.S., U.K., Japan, and Germany recognize it as the standard of care for coronavirus patients. NordPass is out with a 2020 list of the most common passwords that get hacked. Among them, 123456 and 123456789. Password, QWERTY, and I love you are on the list too. And some of you may want to rethink your password for an online account with new additions to the list that only take about 3 hours to crack, including Picture 1 and Million 2. And while the Thanksgiving guest list is smaller this year, the budget is up. According to a new survey from LendingTree, hosts will spend an average of $475 on the holiday feast. That's up 53% from last year. Respondents said they plan on setting the table for 9 guests in 2020, which is down from last year. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to CBSMoneyWatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Diane King Hall.
Diane, thank you. Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrial is down 150 points. The NASDAQ, however, up 19. The S&P 500, though, down 9. Let's check in now with Q106 Farm Director Pam Yankee on this Friday.
And we've got better numbers here in the farm department for a change. Normally, if you set the tone, I've got to follow. But today, we're actually on the upside for both our grain trade and the good news, our dairies turned around. Want to keep that Thanksgiving theme going for just a little bit. The American Farm Bureau Federation has come out with their market basket survey as far as the cost of that Thanksgiving meal, and it's actually less than it was a year ago. The American Farm Bureau Federation says for all the turkey fixings for a family of 10 this year, it's going to cost you about $60.11. Here in Wisconsin, our price for the same meal up just a little bit, $60.97 for a family of 10. The price on the turkey is down this year. Cranberries are costing you less. The gallon of milk, up about a dime as far as the overall meal cost is concerned. Keeping that Thanksgiving theme going. Tomorrow's the big day. If you're going to be flying anywhere, look for a big dog crate that's making strange noises, because there are some farmers from Iowa that are going to take the turkeys out to the White House for the pardoning next week. When it's going to happen, we're not sure because of the pandemic. The schedule is pretty fluid. But Greta Irwin from the Iowa Turkey Federation said that they are on their way out there as of tomorrow, and they will be staying with those birds until the pardon is done. I think that's kind of funny, because when I've interviewed the farmers that take the turkeys out there, literally they've got these birds in their hotel room until they go to the White House. So it could be interesting. Ron and Susie Cardell from Walcott, Iowa, in northeast Iowa, are the farmers that have been selected for the honor this year. 6th generation farmers that are going to take those turkeys out there. 73 years that the president's been pardoning turkeys. So it's kind of nice to see that tradition continue as far as the pandemic's concerned. So today in Chicago, barrel cheese up 2 1/4 at 142 1/4. 40-pound block cheese was up 4 3/4 cents at 164 1/2. Double A butter's down 2 1/2 at 134 1/2. But the good news is, Mark, it does look like we might have finally hit bottom when it comes to our fluid milk contracts as well as that cheese price. So that's good news, along with all the fun for the turkey things that I brought.
Yeah, I hope they get a big enough room, because those birds are big.
Can you imagine just going down the hall and hear?
All right. Well, have a great weekend. Go pack.
Yep, go pack.
Where's your pack stuff?
It's hanging there. I just get caught up on my turkey stuff.
All right. We'll see you on Monday. Have a good weekend. Yep. Let's go to Chris Reese now with a look at that weekend forecast. Chris?
The weekend forecast is one that's going to feature some changes. compared to what they could have been for us. Here's the weather across the country right now. Generally, things are quiet, but there's a key feature that is showing up on the weather map. That's a cold front that is now just to our south. You see a couple of showers starting to pop up right around Iowa, but check this. Yesterday and the day before, I showed you how temperatures were so much warmer over the past 24 hours across the upper Midwest. Now, it's that temperatures are so much colder across the upper Midwest. Des Moines, 17 degrees colder than 24 hours ago. We're 8 degrees colder in Madison. Here's that front. It's slowly pushing towards the south and east, but there's high pressure towards the north. There's high pressure towards the south. This means that front's getting ready to put the brakes on a little bit, but I expect it to be just far enough towards the south that when the next storm system rolls along it, we should remain free from that. In the meantime, a couple of clouds moving in throughout south central Wisconsin. No showers for us, though, and expect the rest of this afternoon and evening to remain on a dry note, but those clouds are certainly going to get close. It's something to be mindful of. Here's a live look outside right now. It's beautiful, folks. Still mild for this time of the year, so if it's comfortable for you, I'd encourage you to get outside and enjoy these temperatures. 51, that's with winds out of the north and west at 13 miles per hour. 54 right now in Janesville. Monroe coming in at 56. We're in the 50s in Boscobel as well. 40s as you work your way a little bit closer towards central Wisconsin there. Let's take you hour by hour through the rest of this evening. We'll see those temperatures top out into the low and maybe mid-50s for some folks. This is 8 o'clock. We are now into the upper 30s. We're cooling down into the upper 20s for your overnight lows. Now let's take you into your Saturday. We're waking up with sunshine, but we're gonna stay cooler pretty much all Saturday long. 37 by the time we get you towards 1 o'clock. And then as we move into the early part of the afternoon, temperatures are staying into the 30s, and that's the later part of the afternoon, by the way. Temperatures only top out around 38, 39 degrees. Overnight tomorrow, we'll see more clouds come into the picture, but all rain should stay to our south. Here's a bigger picture just to show you what I'm talking about. We're in between two systems. Rain chances throughout parts of the Ohio Valley, rain and snow throughout parts of Minnesota. That's why we get the cloud cover, but we never see truly enough moisture until Monday night into Tuesday. That will likely start as a little bit of snow, then go over to rain on Tuesday, then end by Tuesday night into Wednesday. That should set the stage for what I expect to be quite a pleasant Thanksgiving holiday for us. We're going to see temperatures into the 40s and 50s for the big day, and that will also come with some sunshine as well. A little bit cooler for Black Friday, but into next weekend, things look dry as well. By the way, our average high is now starting to get into the 30s, and we're still talking most of our highs into the 40s. So we're staying above average for the foreseeable future as of now.
Likes the sounds of that. All right, Chris, thank you. Ahead at noon, the holiday season right around the corner. We'll show you some of the most popular toys for children this year. That's ahead at noon.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
If you live in Wisconsin and don't have dental insurance, listen to this important message.
I know how important it is for my patients to maintain their dental health. That's why I'm so pleased Delta Dental has plans for individuals and families designed to fit your budget.
Your dentist may already be part of our network. You'll have a choice of Delta Dental individual and family plans that cover exams, cleanings, fillings, crowns, and more. So call now.
Call 844-SMILE-15. That's 844-SMILE-15.
Bring your wish list because it's Christmas time at the Bruce Company. Maybe the weather outside is frightful, but the Bruce Company has what you need to make this season delightful. Celebrate being home for the holidays with gifts for everyone on your list, from toys to ornaments, decorations, and more. Don't forget to bring the family and explore our huge selection of artificial and fresh-cut trees. Celebrate being home for the holidays with the Bruce Company, your holiday experts.
For almost 50 years, Feldco's provided the Midwest with the industry's best home renewal experience. In doing so, we're improving lives one home at a time. Before the winter weather moves in, take advantage of 20% off all windows, siding, and doors, and keep your family safe, warm, and comfortable all season long. Start your home improvement project with Feldco today. 20% off won't last long. Hurry. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Let's holiday. Let's light it up and dish it up. Let's stuff turkeys as well as stockings and never miss out on the mistletoe. Let's turn fresh into festive and festive into flavorful. Let's fill the kitchen with holiday sear and make memories over a cookie dough covered table. Let's carve it and share it, then savor it with a side and know where I'd rather be. Let's make a toast to what truly matters most, because the holidays are here, and no one does the holidays like Festival Foods.
Good luck, honey.
You got this. You got this. I believe with your investment, I can take this to the next level.
Come skateboard!
Oh, look out!
We'll get you on some physical therapy.
Dean Health Plan, we've got you covered, Taria.
Good news. We'll take 1,000 units. Okay.
Live your life with the plan for every moment. Dean Health Plan.
Well, the holidays will be different this year because of the pandemic, but at least one thing is the same. Kids want toys. Naomi Ruckham takes a look at what's popular this year.
Pull the ripcord and let it fly.
The race is on to buy the must-have holiday toys kids are clamoring for. The Toy Insider's Marissa DiBartolo says this year many parents have their own wish lists.
Let's see what we get.
With old-school items, including the Price is Right-inspired Plinko game.
Because you can't go anywhere. So this year, families are really looking for things like board games and activity toys and things that they can all play together.
The National Retail Federation says Legos and other classic toys like Barbie are popular this year. So are high-tech video game consoles and this Mario Kart Live.
Here we go.
There's a camera on top so kids can get the racer's perspective.
One of the hottest toys this year is this Kitty Zoom Creator Cam. It can switch to selfie mode and even comes with a green screen so kids can create their own backgrounds like dinosaurs.
Kids are watching videos on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok more than ever before, and this camera is a safe way for them to really dabble in making their own videos.
Kids will also be asking for new toys from Ryan and LOL Surprise.
Get ready to move.
The latest version of Baby Shark is expected to be a hit.
Shake it up.
And may the force be with parents trying to get this Star Wars toy.
The Child is definitely one of those big hot items this year.
The Child, aka Baby Yoda, now comes in a remote control version.
And they can use that to control all of the child's movements. You can make him walk, you can play hide and seek with him.
Experts say parents seeking a hot toy don't want to wait too long. The pandemic has more people buying online, which could lead to shipping delays. Naomi Ruckham, CBS News, New York.
Good luck, parents. Here's Chris with one final check of the forecast.
Hey, Mark, I'll tell you what, it's still a beautiful afternoon out there, even though things are going to be a little bit cooler than we were this time yesterday. I'm still expecting most of those temperatures to be into the 50s. For us. So much cooler, though, into the weekend. So soak up the warm temperatures that are out there right now. 39 your high on Saturday. Sunday, we only top out around 40, and that could likely come with cloud cover as well. We're going to watch Monday with cooler temperatures, and then Monday night into Tuesday, our next storm system arrives with that colder air that I'm expecting to be in place Monday night. That's where we have the potential of things to start out as snow and sleet before going over into rain by Tuesday afternoon and evening. I expect that storm system to be out of here by Wednesday. Clouds gradually clear out, and then your Turkey Day features sunshine and temperatures that'll be into the mid-40s. We're staying in the 40s into next weekend, Mark.
All right, Chris, thank you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here at 4.